So we all know that right now Spider-Man 2 is officially casting and looking for some more additional members to the cast. Now of course, while that's been going on, we know that in the last few months they've been assembling the team that's going to be behind the scenes. Specifically, costume designers and the likes have all been already brought in as they're getting ready to start shooting in the next 2 months. Now of course, Spider-Man already has a costume that's pretty much the most recognizable out of all of his costumes in live action, specifically because the MCU decided to take a somewhat different yet classic approach. Especially when you really look at the logo that's in the center of his chest, you know exactly what I'm talking about as opposed to the other logos. Well, let's talk about a brand new photo that has actually come from a video for the Disney theme parks, which seems to reveal his upcoming next suit possibly. Now no, I'm not talking about the Iron Spider, which of course will be in the next Avengers movie. I'm talking about the suit that we're probably going to see in Spider-Man 2. And as you guys will be able to see, it's very similar to what we currently have, yet there are a few distinct changes that are made to it. Specifically, the Spider-Man logo has been enhanced and it is much bigger. Also, those, I guess, like the rubbery parts around his arms and how far and thick they are, those seem to be completely different in this suit for one reason or another. Now, of course, remember, they always want to make new suits to sell more action figures, so this would make a lot of sense to me on why we're seeing these changes. Another thing you're going to notice on here, of course, is the eyes, which seem to be a lot more of a silver reflective. Now, I'm not sure if that's regarding this art only, or if this is going to be a change that they're making, but I've always loved the more reflective eyes that they used in the previous iterations of the series, so I would like to see those come back. And then of course there's his web shooters, which seem to be a lot more of a thick style, if that makes sense, and they're definitely silver instead of a more black approach, which they seem to have in the MCU version, or a black reflective. So yeah, there we go. So this is probably our first look at the kind of ideas for what we're going to be seeing in the next suit that will be in Spider-Man 2, and honestly, I like it. Minor changes, but changes that are needed to sell new action figures.